Hey, but I'm going to do this as quickly as I can. Third time's the charm, right? Okay, well, basically, Anuba the Frog, or Frog, I believe, at deviantart.com, uploaded the collage, basically all the covers connected as one picture. Basically, uploaded all the Countdown to Chaos covers together as one picture, as they're supposed to, as one big picture, like they're supposed to be connecting to be, basically as they're connecting to be. He basically uploaded them all as one picture. But like anybody, I would like to have that. And I know there are other fans like myself that would love to print it out, hang it on the wall in a frame or something. Now, I'm no stranger to doing that myself. I'm no stranger. See, I did that with this as well. Most importantly, when it comes to the comic, I did it with 225. Like I said, which is ironic, seeing as though almost between 28 and 31 issues later, the characters all back together on these covers for Countdown to Chaos. Now, again, like I said, a lot of people like myself would like to have this cover. The only problem is trying to get it printed out. Because basically it's like a banner. You would have to basically find a place that'll print it out like a banner. Okay, we're going to print it out, here it is, banner, whatever. You would need to find a place that would do that. Kinko's would probably be the best option. But if you don't have access to a place like Kinko's, the best other option is either at home with your own printer and photo paper, or going and downloading it, putting it onto a CD or a flash drive, and taking it to a place like Walmart or Walgreens. Now this here is my 8x10. Now what I did here, because you can see everything's in there, nothing's missing, nothing's cropped, nothing's missing. Now what I did there is I went to a place called online-convert.com. And this place converts just about almost anything you would want to different formats, or even different dimensional sizes. Well, I tried a lot of the suggested sizes, picture sizes that I found on the web, because I want to print this out. I want to put it in my room. I want to put it in a frame. I want to hang it up, put it in my room in a frame, right? Well, I looked up all the dimensions that they had, all the dimensions. I went from 3,000 by 3,600, 3,000 by 1440, 3,000 by 1088, and then before I did the fifth one, on the fourth try, I did 3,000 by 990. Now the 3,000 by 1440 and 3,000 by 990 were all basically the same size, if not a little bigger. Well, the same size, if not a little bigger, by inches. Well, basically, it was the same rectangular banner size, if not a little bigger, by inches, height-wise. So that didn't work. The 3,000 by 3,600, that looked okay. The 3,000 by 2,400 looked okay. But then, after all that, I looked at one of the pictures I took with this camera, and I looked at the dimensions. Now, this is one of the pictures. Now, the picture I looked at was one that I didn't edit with my camera. I didn't, crop the size down to focus on one thing, or I didn't, brighten it up, or, basically do what is known as picture perfect on this camera. I didn't do the picture perfect deal or anything to brighten it up. I didn't do any of that. What I did instead is just take the picture. So I looked at the picture, the unedited picture, if you will, of me, my mom, and my grandma, and then of me and my cousin, then of me and my cousins that I grew up with, and I looked at these dimensions, which were 4,000 by 3,000, and I said to myself, that looks okay. That looks fine. And then I looked at some of the pictures my mom hung up here in the house, and one of them is me and my family celebrating after the Giants won the World Series last year. Celebrating after the Giants won the World Series last year, and it looks great. It looks fine. So I said, I'm going to test that theory out. I'm going to go and use the dimensions that, I'm going to use the dimensions of the picture size. I'm going to use the dimension size of the pictures that I take with my camera when I don't, that I take and upload from my take with and upload from my camera when they're not edited, or when they're not basically altered at any kind. And the ending result is this. So what I'm either going to do tomorrow morning or next week is I'm going to get this developed, and I'm going to get a frame, and I'm going to hang it in my room alongside 225. So that's all I'm going to say on it. Hope that helped you guys out. For any of you that have or downloaded and want to print this out and hang it in your room, hope that helped you guys out. I will provide a link to onlineconvert.com and to the guy that did this, where you could just look at the picture, and that's all I'm going to say. Comment below, and